We're live. I'm still at it. I've come a long ways, but it's just the way things go. I'll show you the bench that I built in the last week. This is the bench. I only put one big drawer in it. Because tools in a drawer tend to get lost. So we'll get rid of that. I'm going to keep sandpaper and stuff like that, but I have to get this wall done before I can get anything else going. Since I've been in here, this garage has taken severe damage. I mean, if you look at this wall over here, I rebuilt that 2 years ago when it fell down into the neighbor's yard. Well, this particular building, the roof, the water damage in it was just about ready to happen to this wall here. So I'm repairing this wall from the inside because it has a vinyl siding on the outside. I don't want to take it down and make more work than I have to. So what I've done, that header is completely rotten. The baseboard was completely rotten. I took my cutoff tool and I cut the baseboard, swept that out, and I put a new piece of green board down on the floor, and then I drilled and sunk fasteners into the concrete. Then I boxed around each one of these studs. Of course, where the electrical is, I've just let it. The wood here is still good. Up here, it's not, but down here, it's okay. So it'll support it. I just need to anchor it to the foundation. And this corner here was completely rotten. So the header is gone. The plan, thank you for the super chat, making model airplane. The header, I'm just going to take, not this one, but a 2x4 and nail it up there like so on edge onto the rafters. I even have to replace some of these rafters. The rafters are rotten. This one here is about ready to break out. So I'm going to put that up there. Then the chipboard goes on this. Then I'll make this a cleat wall, French cleat wall. The reason why I haven't been doing model airplanes is that this is a major project. I mean, it is just unbelievable how much work I have to do in here to get it ready to go, to be serviceable. When Danny came, this garage was this deep in garbage. I mean, motorcycle parts and shit. And I said, Danny, it's all going to the dump. We just loaded up in his dump trailer and he took it away. I saved a motorcycle tank and an engine, some tools, some engine stands. I even threw away my parts washer, and the scrapper came by and I gave him my grinder, and I wanted it out of here. This bench came out really nice. However, if you're going to build a bench, I use melamine. Don't use melamine. At a later date, I will probably get a piece of Formica and glue Formica down to the top. The melamine is just too thin. The glue kind of doesn't stick to it, but when you scrape it, you can chip it off. So that's the experience with that. I was going to build a cabinet box for this drawer here, but I decided against it. I just made it a floating drawer. It turned out real nice. Another thing I'll tell you, this is all 2x4s. you go to Lowe's, and I needed some roofing material, some boards for the roof. I got more time than I got money. This board here, which is a 1x8, is $7. 1x8. It's 6 foot long. Well, that don't make no sense, because I can take this 2x4, run it through my planer, make it 1x8 foot, glue two pieces together, and have a 1x8 for $3. So that's what we're going to do for the roofing material. I got to get some Titebond 3, some waterproof glue, but what a ripoff. I went to buy some cedar fence pickets. Some guy had bought them all, so hopefully they'll get some more in there, but those are real inexpensive, and they're cedar for, I mean, good for the weather. They're like $3 for a 5.5 by 6 foot. So, I mean, if you guys want to see this, I can show you what I'm doing, but it's not model airplane. I've been out here since every day from 5:30 till midnight, every day, just to try to get it done. Rain's coming in this weekend, so I got to get a roof on this thing. I'll be up on the roof tomorrow. I just let this building go too long. I should have been here taking care of it. You know, it just went way out of control. 15 years, it just went to hell. What are you gonna do? Let's see, we've been on 7 minutes. I'll go 15 minutes. Then I gotta get back to work. I gotta make something. I had the miter saw on sawhorses here, but I've got to I gotta work here, so this bench is 4x8 foot. It needs to be 4x16 because there ain't enough room here. It's at 22 7/16. 22 7/16. You wouldn't believe how many 2x4s I've gone through in the last week. Getting close to 50. I have to go tomorrow and get some more. Getting close to 50. And we could use to take a little more off of that. You know, usually when I framed houses years ago, We didn't have no miter saw, I just had a skill saw. Did everything on my knee. Woo. Okay, so we want to do what? We want to use the scraps for this. That would be this. You see what I mean? There's not enough room. Let's see. Here's another thing. When I built houses in the desert years ago, we didn't have no screws. We nailed everything with 16 penny nails. But these construction screws are a lot easier than nailing. A lot easier. Let's get another long one. Pretty good. I didn't glue no boards together either. But this garage is going to be 3 times as strong as it used to be. It's all tight fitting, glued and screwed. Even that wall's nailed over there. I didn't screw nothing over there. I nailed it all. So we're going to need to drill a hole in this for the anchor. So these are just saddles to hold the studs, the old studs. One on the base plate, one on the top plate. The ones over there are full length because those boards were pretty rotten from all the water. Water is not your friend. I need to make a mark. Okay. Water is not your friend. Let me show you what I think. I mean, I don't know what code is here. Heat treated board. concrete anchor, concrete anchor. This is an old bolt that they had in the concrete. So all I did was cut a slot, anchor it, and now where's my snap-on hammer? Here it is. See how rotten this board is here? Model airplane building on a big scale is all. Where's my nail bar? Yeah, where's my pry bar? Pry bar. So if you can build model airplanes, you can do this stuff easy. This is easy peasy. I might go over to the other channel and let it run because it pertains to woodworking. So that attaches that will attach the stud to the base plate. It's way over engineered what I'm doing here. Way overkill. But I only want to do it once. Should put a bolt through that one. I got 2 left to do today, and then tomorrow I'll rip all that drywall off and do that side. Then we'll hang the chipboard up. Should be getting back to airplanes pretty quick here. I mean, the bench came to an end. Oh, big old spitter right there. Brown recluse. He was. Oh. Don't want to get bit by those bad boys. They'll make you sick. I got to get another piece of pressure treated lumber tomorrow. You don't want to put non-pressure treated lumber on the concrete because it'll rot just like that. But hell, what do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic. You look up here, look how rotten this header is. Watch this. how rotten it is. I'll get all that torn out of there, and to really do it right, the roof should have been taken off and a new header put on it, but I just don't want to monkey with the siding on the outside. I mean, it's that, and I don't want to pay somebody to tow a whole bunch of tear off away. So if I just do it this way, and not only that, for you engineer guys, a board standing on edge this way will carry more load than a board standing on laying flat. So we'll get plenty of load bearing because there's going to be two boards in there. I'll make sure to show you guys. I might have to cut that off. No, I got it. Good. So I don't have any money to insulate this thing again. Come on, bees. So I'll just put the chipboard on with a few screws, and when I get some money, I'll unscrew them and insulate it. So it's going to be a hot doggy in here this summer. Come on, go away. All these lines are disconnected at the breaker. Let's see, where's my cutters? Let's get rid of this wire here. This was part of the old alarm. Now I got Simply Safe. No, I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was sponsored by somebody. I don't have enough followers. If I had 500,000, I could probably get a sponsor. But with 3,500 members, nobody's interested in that. 3,500 old farts. But this is what I've been doing for the last week. The bench and the rebuilding of the garage just to keep it from falling down. Yeah, I got black mold on the ceiling there. I got to tear all this out. It's all going to get chipboard. This will be a nice space when it's finished, but I can't believe that I have enough energy to do all this. But I got to fix it. Can't afford a new garage. I can't afford somebody to come out and do it for me. So I got to do it myself. So with tools, with tools, you can do it. I can do it. You can do it. Trust me. It don't take a genius. It ain't like you got to be a rocket scientist to screw some boards together. The most important thing about model airplane building, cabinetry, home building, whatever, is being able to read this magic tool right here. You can't believe how many people can't read a tape. Yep, I let this place go too long. I gotta fix the porch too. The porch is falling down. Water damage. But we'll do that after. I mean, as soon as I get this done, we'll get back to model airplane building. I thought I'd be back quicker, but it just took me longer than I thought. The bench turned out super nice, so state of insanity, Tony. Why you want to come and help me? This is all 2x4s. This whole thing is 2x4s. They don't look like 2x4s, but I'll tell you what, it took a lot of work to get them. I'm in Missouri. It took a lot of work to make 2x4s look like that, like clear white pine. Of course, they're not clear. They got some knots in it, but I did pick out the best ones out of the pile. Then I resawed some. Measure twice, cut once. You better measure 3 or 4 times, because now this drawer here, the joinery, I got to pull this in yet. I got the screws here. If you look here, the joinery, I got to screw it together, but the joinery is quarter, quarter, quarter. It's an easy setup to do. However, when you're working with, this is construction grade lumber. This is not a birch plywood, or this stuff was so warped. But I got it together. I don't know how, but I did it. So we're going to do this. We'll get a clamp here. See if we can pull this together. Everything's warped. That's what happens when you don't have any money. You have to work with shit. You guys remember when I was building airplanes in Ohio, I turned out some pretty nice airplanes out of the closet with no tools. It's not the tools that you have, it's the guy knowing how to use them, because you don't really need anything. I could have done this with a skill saw. It's just easier to do with all the amenities. Yay! Measure twice, cut once. No, I would say measure a bunch of times and cut once. Because if you only measure once, you're probably going to make a mistake. Two screws for now is enough. the drawer handles hold it on. But the plan for this wall is the chipboard that's behind the plywood there. I got 8 or 10 sheets. So it's all get chipboard, OSB, French cleats. I'll hang some cabinets here. My miter station goes here. Get this stupid thing off the workbench. And the drill press will go over there. And we'll just make a little cabinet shop here. I'm gonna do a series. I think I'm gonna do a series only 2x4s to show you can build furniture out of 2x4s. Because I can't afford cherry, I can't afford oak, maple, all that stuff, but I can afford $3 for a 2x4. We can resaw the shit out of it. And it's not bad if you look, go through the pile, and it's kind of like selecting balsa wood. If it's too heavy, it's full of water. I got a water meter, moisture meter too. If it's too heavy, it's full of water. If it's too light, it's too dry. Might be twisted. Look at the grain, make sure there's no knots. Same as balsa wood. But that's not why you're at my channel. The other channel is going to handle this. This channel is going to handle model airplanes. I promise I'm trying to go as fast as I can to get back to model airplanes. Just stick with me, please. The next project on the bench will be that we're going to finish up the Sig Magnum. Because I got to get that done before Brodax. So I got to get busy here. That's I only got a little over a month to get that done. It's amazing how fast Brodax comes back around. You go to Brodax and say, well, see you next year, and tomorrow comes and it's next year and you're back at Brodax. So many people we've lost. That's and congratulations to all the Hall of Fame members: Bob McDonald, Tom Dixon, Jerry Phelps. Can't remember who else is on there, but congratulations to you guys. Maybe someday they'll remember me. I'll be dead probably. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to end the show here. This was I hate to do any of these woodworking videos, even tutorials or whatever, because there's so many good woodworkers out there. Bob Kosman and the Wood Whisperer, and there's a bunch of good woodworkers out there, and they're really good craftsmen, really good. But we shall see how it goes. So hang with it. Like, subscribe, and share. I'll be back to model airplanes soon. I just got to get this done before the rain comes in. And I'm picking up the garage off the driveway. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.